One of Diddy's freak-off workers is coming clean about his interaction with Cassie and says she had bad hygiene. Let's get into the news.
And Diddy, he got mad at you because you was having sex with Cassie behind his back, right?
No, I never had sex with her behind his back. She was contacting me behind his back. After a while, the sex got really good after a while. So, as a woman, as a human being, she wants to connect with the person that's making her feel like this. We had a lot in common. Her birthday's August 26th. My birthday's August 26th. So we're birth Virgos. She's really into astrology. So, us just being people who believe in certain things. Imagine meeting a woman and you having sex with her and it's great. And then one day you find out you and her are born on the same day. That's something that you're going to be like, wow, is this a coincidence? So I think that's what kind of really strengthened our relationship to the point where she started to want to know more about me.
She was married at first to the white dude. She cheated on the white dude with Diddy. Then she allegedly, as the sex worker is saying that she tried to cheat on Diddy with the sex worker. So this lady has no loyalty to anything. If you slanging some pipe and she like your pipe game, she gonna try to fuck with you.
So she would contact me, tell me how great the sex was, ask me for penis pictures, just ask me what I was doing during the day. And this actually went on, I want to say, for 6 or 8 months until I saw Diddy and her maybe 6 or 8 months into this. And I walk into the suite and like the first thing he does is he presses me, walks up to me in my face like, yo, man, why you texting my girl behind my back? So, I kind of back up like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, I went through her phone. It's texting there. Y'all not supposed to be texting. This is something that's a swinging activity for me and her. You shouldn't be trying to get at her behind me. I'm like, dude, no, I'm not. She's texting me, bro. I'm not texting her.
The crazy part about it is that Diddy is pressing him about sleeping with Cassie, but he is sleeping with another man's wife. The pot calling the kettle black. Now you jealous that this man slanging wood to the bitch, but you was already slanging wood to the bitch, and she was somebody else's wife. You took her from the other man.
If you got a problem with me texting her, I won't answer no more. So Cassie stepped in. She admitted that she was texting me. She claimed she told him that she was texting me to build up desire for the fantasies for the next time we saw each other. But Diddy wasn't trying to hear that. He said, listen, dude, don't answer my girl if she texts you. You don't text him again. So he basically put us both on notice not to contact each other without him.
Diddy does seem like the type of controlling individual that does want to control every facet of every part of someone's life. He does seem like that. Especially, nigga, you gonna tell him, hey, you can't text my bitch, even though she is texting him. Even though she is going around sleeping with multiple men. She slept with Kid Cudi. She slept with some other folks. She's cheating on her husband with Diddy. How far along does this sex escapade go?
Now, here's the thing. She actually did keep contacting me after that, but I stopped answering because I believed it was a trap. I thought she was trying to set me up, like trying to see if I would answer, despite the fact he told me not to. So I just stopped answering her.
And you said that Cassie, she would disrespect Diddy when it came to his penis size, right?
Not directly, but inadvertently, yes. Like she would laugh at him after she and I had sex. She might smirk at him. Let's say she and I had an encounter and he tried to get on top of her after that. The comparison of the two inside of her was probably noticeably different. So a few times she would catch him smirking, laughing, stuff like that. And he asked her like, yo, what's so funny? And let's say she didn't give him the right answer. He'll kick her. He'll push her. That's really where the domestic violence came from. The domestic violence came from the fact that she would emasculate him. She would do things that let him know he had a small penis, that she really wasn't trying to hear what he was saying. Diddy's an arrogant, petty dude, bro. He's not trying to hear that. He's super competitive. He believes he's supposed to be in control. So his woman trying to like embarrass him in front of me is a no-no. That's why he used to hit her.
The type of toxic relationship that those two had is fucking appalling to me. I'm starting to see her as not the victim. If you being toxic in a relationship, you kind of like that shit. Most people are toxic in relationships because they are like that. They like to be that way. They like to talk that way. They like that drama. They like getting hit upside the head a couple of times and then go have some sex and then have some drinks and shit. Come on, bro. Everybody know a toxic person in their life or came across a toxic person in their life that like that type of shit. They thrive off that type of shit. They feed off that negative fucking energy.
Speaking of being competitive, he used to compete with you, right? Well, who can have sex with her better?
Yeah. Every time, like let's say me and her were going, and again, I don't like going into detail about our encounters, even though I have, I kind of had to go into them because she's trying to pretend like Dave isn't as significant as he really was, and that's not the case, Cassie. We both know what time it was. So Diddy would watch she and I have sex, and it was hot. He'd sit there, he's high out of his face on E, Molly, ketamine, whatever concoction of drugs he's managing to take this encounter. And he might have looked at the way I had sex with her, and now he wants to do the same thing. So being high, he's not realizing that the penal size is going to make a major difference if you try to do that. He jumps on top of her. He tries to start ramming her. I've been on her, dude. It's not the same thing. And he can see that. So she would emasculate him with that. She definitely would. She would let him know that his penis was small.
Cassie is a diabolical motherfucker, man. To me, she's starting to seem like the motherfucking orchestrator and all this shit. And maybe Diddy could have been her plaything. Maybe she was the one manipulating the shit out of Diddy. Because it seems like from some of these sex workers that she had a lot more power in this shit that she's alluding to, that she's willing to take credit for. She's acting like she's just the victim, what I think she is in the domestic violence shit. But at the same time, you was wielding some type of power.
And Cassie, she used to ask you to urinate on her, right?
Oh, she asked me to urinate her for about a year and a half, dude.
Oh wow.
And yeah, every time I saw her, she would beg me to urinate her, to tell me how she likes it to trickle down her chest. She likes the warm feeling as it goes over her breast. And in the beginning, I didn't really know her as well as I knew her as the relationship developed. So I'm a good bullshitter. I would be like, oh, I don't want to do this today. Oh, I can't pee because I got a shy bladder. You got to cut water on or something like that, just to make her think I couldn't do it. But the truth is, it's disgusting, bro. Like, what man wants to have sex with a woman after you urinate on them? I'm from the projects. People used to piss in the staircase. I know piss smells once it gets old. It's yellow. It's nasty. It's nothing sexy about urine. So I told her this after maybe a year of her asking me. I just got tired of it. I said, yo, why do you keep asking me to urinate on you? Do you really like that? So she breaks it down to me again, how she likes the warm urine going over her chest and flowing down her breast over her nipples. Like, she was really descriptive to the extent where I could tell she was into this.
Cassie is a nasty, freaky motherfucker. Beautiful as fuck, but very fucking nasty. It's a lot of women out there like that nasty ass shit. It's a song that Biggie Smalls had made where he had talked about shitting on a bitch chest. Like, who is just into this nasty ass shit? And why would you want to fuck a person after you done defecated or urinated on the person?
But I remember I looked at it and I said, yo, check this out. If you want me to urinate on you, we're not going to have sex, because that does not turn me on. It's nasty. Honestly, I would never sleep with a woman who had urine on her. It's freaking disgusting. So if you want to have sex, fine. We're not going to urinate. But if I urinate on you, we're not going to have sex. She said, damn, that's all you had to say, because I definitely want to have sex. So now Diddy comes in the room. He asks her what we're talking about. She says, oh, he doesn't want to urinate on me because it turns him off. Did he ask her what you feel about that? She said, I want to have sex with him. He doesn't have to urinate on me. And they never asked me again.
Yeah, she just wants some dick, bro. It just seems like more and more that she was a nympho, kind of a madam in a pimp house type of shit, keeping everybody else in line just to keep Diddy happy. So I believe she wielded some type of power in this relationship. She wasn't as vulnerable as everybody is trying to make her out to seem to be.
I couldn't see her honestly liking urine on her. I couldn't grasp that concept in my head, so it wasn't something I could do. And I never did it to her. Never called her, never verbally abused her during sex like Diddy would ask me to call her, like B and ho. I never talked to her that way. Never was abusive to her, choking her. Never spit in her mouth like she used to ask me to spit in her mouth. Never urinate on her. I want to say that my approach with her was more of a softer lovemaking type of sex. And I think that's why she liked me, because I was delicate with her.
It's crazy to think that Cassie had this long list of sexual desires that she would fantasize about and try to get these sex workers to recreate in actual reality. And Diddy is all a part of this nasty ass shit.
Shorty was with that nasty work, bro. It's like she was with that nasty work. I mean, we having sex for days, and I'm dumping it up, bro. She not cleaning up, taking a shower. She not doing none of that, bro. Thinking about it now, I feel really nasty, because I realize how much the drugs, Molly and E, affect your psyche, where you're not conscious of certain things you're doing. But those freak offs used to be kind of nasty, because for days I would be coming in, Cassie, and she wouldn't even wash. She would just be walking around the room like it was regular.
Yeah, when you really thinking about it, When she had them other sex workers, she probably had a multitude of semens inside her. That's what makes it even fucking nastier. All these niggas need to be tested for diseases. All these niggas need to go see a fucking crazy house. And most of these motherfuckers need to sue Cassie for manipulating them like that. You got 8, 9 different semens in you and you want to fuck another nigga every other day. And your fucking nasty ass boyfriend Diddy want to watch the shit. Well, anyway, tell me what you guys think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys back here in another video.